Cao Cao, the timeless wisdom of a controversial leader. Throughout thousands of years of history, Cao Cao has always been one of the most debated figures of the Three Kingdoms period. He is often characterized by later generations as a cunning, suspicious, 3. Why are the soles of the feet whiter than the face and hands? This seemingly simple quote holds one of Cao Cao's profound philosophies. He uses the image of the sole of the foot knowing how to hide the face to remind us that intelligent people must know how to conceal their inner selves, preventing others from seeing through their complete thoughts, ambitions, or weaknesses. In politics and military affairs, Cao Cao understood that absolute honesty sometimes leads to danger. An opponent only needs to grasp a single weak point to exploit and defeat you. Therefore, discretion is a form of strength. Example in modern life. In business, an entrepreneur never publicly discloses their entire plan or weaknesses to competitors. They keep their strategies secret, only sharing what is necessary with truly trustworthy people. This discretion helps them protect their competitive advantage and minimize risk. Cao Cao's message, knowing what to say and what to hold back, that is the courage of one who understands the world. 4. Victory and defeat are common occurrences in war. This quote expresses Cao Cao's incredibly clear-headed strategic thinking. He understood that on the battlefield or in any sphere of life, no one can win forever or lose forever. Victory and defeat are merely two temporary states. What is more important is the ability to learn the lesson and continue moving forward. Cao Cao always instructed his soldiers not to rest on their laurels after a victory, nor to be crushed by defeat. A strong army is not one that always wins, but one that knows how to get back up the quickest after a fall. Example in the modern era, a startup business might face losses in its initial years. If they treat this as the end, they will never mature. But if they view failure as valuable data to adjust their model and optimize their product, they can become a major company in the future. Just as many famous corporations today were once on the brink of bankruptcy when they first started. The core message: victory and defeat are only temporary outcomes. Resilience is what determines the long
5.
run. I leave as lightly as I came. I wave my hand without a hint of attachment. This saying conveys Cao Cao's attitude toward life's gains and losses, knowing when to advance at the right moment and retreat at the right time. He believed that a person who understands the path to great endeavors must maintain clarity, not allowing emotions to bind or cling to things that are no longer suitable. Letting go is not weakness, but the ability to see the true nature of things, knowing what to keep and what to stop. Only when free from emotional constraints can a person make wise decisions. Practical example. In the workplace, there are projects that have consumed a lot of time but are no longer effective. A strong leader will not hold on due to sentiment or pride, but will dare to retreat at the right time to shift resources toward a better direction. This clarity helps the organization avoid major losses and opens new opportunities. Cao Cao's message: knowing when to let go is wisdom, not defeat. 6. If you don't trust, don't use. If you use, you must trust. This quote demonstrates Cao Cao's extremely astute art of deploying personnel. For him, trust was the foundation of every relationship, from military and political affairs to daily life. Once he decided to delegate authority to someone, the leader had to trust them enough for them to fully utilize their abilities. Conversely, if there wasn't enough trust, it was best not to choose them from the start, because continuous suspicion only leads to work failure and a breakdown of morale. Cao Cao wanted to emphasize, if you assign a task, you must trust. If you trust, you delegate completely, not halfway. Example in everyday life. In a family, if you ask a relative to babysit or manage finances for a short time, but constantly check, doubt, or interfere, that person will feel pressured and more likely to make mistakes. Conversely, when you genuinely trust them, that very trust makes them more responsible and perform better than expected. The core message: trust is power. Without it, nothing can be achieved. Here is the English translation. We would like to conclude our sharing here. Thank you for taking your valuable time to listen. Once again, we wish you and your family happiness, success, and peace in life. Farewell, and see you again.